So Luke, I want to talk about the Labour Party in Britain, because Jeremy Corbyn is the Bernie Sanders of Britain, except he's actually really to the left.
Crazy Bernie! I tell you, I got to hand it to Bernie. I saw him up there the other day. That hair is getting whiter and whiter, and he's getting crazier and crazier.
I like this.
And I saw him. We'll stop Donald Trump. We're stopping him. We're going to stop. And I looked at my wife. I said, you know what? You got to hand it to that guy. Man, that guy, he doesn't quit. And that's okay. Crazy Bernie. He is one crazy dude.
He wants to nationalize things like the railroad, which should be nationalized.
And all free.
Still the media and everybody's against because he's a progressive, right? So all the money's against him. So just keep that in mind. And so now here we're going to get a look at what the Labour Party's platform is that the establishment, neoliberals, and conservatives are against, okay?
Oh, you pretty chitty bang bang, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you.
So here we go.
Children, where are you? I know you're here somewhere.
First of all, they talk about renationalization. What does that mean? Well, bring the railways back into public ownership as franchises, expire and repeal the Railways Act of 1993, which privatized the network.
And all free today.
Freeze passenger rail fares, free Wi-Fi across the network.
Take them away to the tower.
Nasty, horrid, mean old place. And very ugly.
Oh, she's going. She's going.
And end the driver-only operation of trains and improved accessibility for disabled people. So it sounds like they want to provide better service
And all free.
than they're getting from their privatized rail system. So exactly what happened to their rail system happened to our air system.
I've lots of lovely goodies for you.
Jeremy mustn't.
I like this.
Lollipops. And all free today.
That's what happened in our free fucking market. So the same thing happened over in England. They got less options with shittier service because you can make more money giving less service to people. So what they're saying is now we're going to reinstitute better service for people when we take back over the railroad, because privatizing the railroad was a bad idea and people hate it.
Cherry pies, cream puffs, ice cream, treacle tarts.
Treacle tarts. And ice cream. And all free.
Come along, kitty winkies.
Come on.
Next thing is reverse the privatization of the Royal Mail. So just like they tried to do here in the United States, they tried to bankrupt our postal system. They tried to do that. Henry Waxman co-authored that fucking bill. That's a Democrat. They tried to bankrupt them. They weren't able to bankrupt the Postal Service, and now they're coming back even stronger, the Postal Service. So they did it over in England, and that's why they're trying to get rid of that.
But Jeremy, Trudy said we mustn't be deceived. Get Trudy some as well. And all free.
Come along.
Come on. Mr. Man.
So next one, create at least one publicly owned energy company, a publicly owned energy company in every region of the UK with the public control of transmission and distribution grids.
And all free today.
And repeal the Health and Social Care Act 2012, which restructured the NHS in England and reversed privatization of the healthcare service. So what do you, first of all, those are awesome.
Everyone's like, oh, you can't have the government involved, it'll be horrible. Well, if it's a corrupt government that doesn't want to do its primary function, which is serve its citizenry, then yeah, it is screwed over.
Kinder, come by.
Hey, wait.
Children, come back here.
But if you start coming from a point of what is in the best interest of society,
And all free today.
and no corporation is doing that. Big corporations are not about the greater good.
No, they're amoral entities that are like a virus.
Come along, my little dears, my little mice. Come to me.
They
Yes.
just they extract wealth. They don't actually ever build a community or help anything. They just extract wealth, and that's what they're like, a virus.
What will it be? Ice cream?
Yes, ice cream!
Strawberry,
Please,
chocolate?
Yes,
It's all inside.
Oh, and all free!
Come along, my little
Yes,
dears. Go inside, lot of things, free. Go inside, my little dears.
Stand up, all victims of oppression, for the tyrants fear your might.
They have stuff about their defense platform. I like this. Go to the third one. Commit to the NATO benchmark of spending at least 2% of GDP on defense. That's good. And insulate the homes of disabled veterans for
Free today.
Isn't that something? Like, they have to put that in their platform. They're not already doing that. Like, they're not taking care of their veterans.
Julie! What is it? What's happened?
The children! He took the children!
And here's the second one, is work with international partners and the UN on multilateral disarmament to create a nuclear-free world.
Take them away to the tower!
Nasty, horrid, mean old place! And very ugly!
Oh, she's going! She's going!
You're never going to hear that from the United States. That's not. We just decided to spend $1 trillion to upgrade our nuclear weapons.
You are devoting 100 to 200 billion pounds of British taxpayer money in your stated manifesto policy to renew a system. I would like to know, is Labour going to use it?
Children, Your Highness. Foreign children.
Hello, I'm here today because I'm not 18. I can't vote for Jeremy Corbyn, but you can. Vote Jeremy Corbyn, everyone, to help those people in need, to have more books, no more floods. And Jeremy Corbyn helps absolutely everyone, but no Boris Johnson, no. Jeremy Corbyn. Just vote Jeremy Corbyn, please.
Unique specimens.
You're sure they can't get out?
No, Your Highness.